Hi fellow YouTubers, gamers and anyone else who knows me. I'm going to start a Let's Play series on various games. I don't kind of intend these to be any sort of guide. I'm not a pro gamer, I play just for fun, and I don't pretend to be the best gamer in the universe, but I'm going to try and play through the campaign of Warzone 2100. I've used a few guides throughout the many years I've played this game. I've never actually managed to get all the way through without cheating a couple of times. It's very, very difficult, especially halfway through the second campaign. First campaign, not too bad, so we should get through this not too, shouldn't take too long to get through it. So I'm going to start a new campaign.
Transport destinations follow. Alpha, Western Sector.
Alpha, you are cleared for takeoff. Check. Good luck and good hunting.
Approaching landing zone. Team Alpha, your briefing commences. Commander, you lead Team Alpha, one of 3 expeditionary teams sent out by the project to recover artifacts from before the collapse. Your destination lies in the Western Zone. Commander, you are to establish a base in this sector. Once the base is established, begin your search for a pre-collapse structure located in this sector. This building is believed to contain advanced neural synapse technology that is vital to the success of the project. Power resource.
Alright, so the first thing we're going to do, very, very simple to start off with. We're just going to build ourselves a command center. I'll always build it over here on this mission. Play through the first few missions of this campaign. Must be a good 100 times at least, so I know what I'm doing here. Literally what you're going to do is you're just going to build a couple of power stations to start off with. Nothing too amazing. You've not got a time limit on this game, this mission, so really this is great to start out with. You can take your time, build up your base however you want, which is exactly what I intend to do. I won't be too long about it, but I'm just going to increase the game speed to 1.5 here, using Control Plus, just to speed things up a bit in this early stage of the game.
Construction completed.
Obviously it's taking a while to do all the really basic
Construction
stuff.
completed.
So we're going to do just the basic stuff really. We want to build a couple of research centres, a couple of power plants, and the usual. So, get yourself up, nice, fairly easy to set up kind of setup there. I mean, I know for this whole campaign you only need, I think it's 3 power plants, but I always build the whole set really. If I just get bored, I just build the whole set or whatever. It's not really a problem. There's an oil derrick here, so we're going to have to take that at some point, and then this is the main entrance to the base. You can see it's a little bit
Construction completed.
barren at the moment, but we've just joined the game. We don't really have that much available to us
Construction
in terms of
completed.
building materials. So bear that in mind. Build a research center over here. Right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have our first battle. I'm going to order my truck to build an oil derrick.
Construction completed.
You don't even have to go in the build menu for this. You can just click on one of those. Now you're going to notice something happening here.
Incoming intelligence.
So we'll just watch this.
Briefing commences. Scavenger raiders are approaching our base. Defend the base, then destroy the scavenger camps.
Alright, so I've got some guys heading towards us, so I've moved my machine gun Viper wheels.
Construction.
Just blow the fuck out of those 2 guys. I actually can't set their orders. I forgot how to set their orders on this is the PC version. I'm used to the PS1 version. Here we go. Right click on them.
Construction
I'm going to
completed.
set them to... actually that's fine. Optimum range, do or die. Yeah, that's fine. we get a repair centre a little later on in the campaign, what you'll be wanting to do really is you'll be wanting him to set them to retreat at medium damage, essentially, is what you'll be doing. That's an extremely important thing to do. We built an oil derrick, we're going to start getting money in now. A trickle at first. I mean, the game speed is still set to 1.5. That's just because it's what I've set it to, I guess. Getting more explanation from that. Right, we're going to build our first factory. Now, the maximum you can have of power plants and research centres is 5. I've got a few mods installed on the PC version. I've got one that makes like the graphics of the Grand Town Research Centre a little better.
Construction completed.
I've got one that like decreases the amount of limits on various things you can have in the multiplayer.
Construction
Stuff
completed.
like that. Nothing too major. But there you have it. So as you can see, we've started building this base up fairly radically. We've got ourselves 5 research centres, which is the maximum. We've got ourselves 3 power plants. And what we're going to do here is just build just 2 factories. You don't need any more than 2 for this part anyway. As you'll see later on in this Let's Play series, as you'll see, we can expand our base and build factories elsewhere, so it's not a problem. Okay, so we've got a new thing opening up to us now, design. Now, at the very start, as some of you may or may not know, nothing new will be available to us. But when something does, I'll walk through the design process to show you guys exactly what's going on. It's all very, very simple. It's probably the best part about this game, in fact, is just how amazing
Construction completed.
and how detailed it is. So we've got 4 guys, but I think we might need a bigger force than that. So I'm going to build us 3 from this one, and I'm going to build 3 machine guys from this one. Get a group of 10. Nice big solid group of 10. You have got a limit on the amount of units. It doesn't show it anywhere. I can't remember if it does show it you anywhere anyway. But it is like a fairly high limit, and it's very easy to like recycle. By the time you reach a maximum, you will be able to recycle your old units and build better ones, or just repair the ones you already have. Really, a lot of the time you don't even need the full kind of amount. You can have like 2 big squads and some defenders at your bases, and that works fine.
Production completed.
2 main groups. I mean, at the moment you're basically limited to running in and shooting things. These are your basic, essentially they're your basic infantry, your meat at the moment at the start. Because you've got the quickest propulsion, the only propulsion available to you, the only body available to you, the only weapon available.
Production completed.
So
Production
quick,
completed.
but not very powerful. Okay, we've built our 10 guys. I'm going to bring the game speed down to normal. These guys. Sin ones took a little damage, but that's not a problem. So I'm just going to move along here. I'm just going to get to work destroying whatever enemies we come across. Too shabby, really. These guys here. Just going to put this full view of all the enemies. I mean, you'll notice that you'll lose a couple of units on this mission, but there's, you can recycle them or whatever, it doesn't really matter. Because as I'll explain at the end of this video, it essentially means nothing about it. They are in this game for politics. Sometimes other units just walking around like they own the place. So what you're going to have to do with these is just shepherd them. Essentially what happens is one gets hit at the group because they're on guard mode. I could have set them all around. Because they're on guard mode, they're not running these. What nobody can attack them. What I'm just going to put him to the back of the group. Because when I move these to the back, it doesn't get hit first. Right, I'm going to move him over here. What we're going to aim for is his guard tower is the most dangerous. So he's going to want to really simply tower first. There usually are a couple of enemies here that they
Power resource.
Gonna get the oil drum. Power is the resource in this game.
Artifact.
Getting an artifact. I'm getting an artifact. Well, hey. Artifacts are the things that help you get better units, technology in the game. Easy thing to do, you just click on research, which is that green icon there. Hardened energy bullets. They all sound fancy, but you know they do things like increase damage, rate of fire, accuracy on the weapons. There could be new weapons or new buildings, or to increase, like, say, the toughness of your units or your building structures, stuff like that. It's all very generic, but it's a great way to go throughout the game rather than, although I love Command and Conquer, rather than the Command and Conquer way of just going, here's a new mission, you have new technology available to you. This is like a progressive through the campaign. You keep all your units mission to mission, which is another important thing to note, something that marks it a bit differently. I'm just going to go ahead and build a truck or two here. So we just have like 5 trucks.
Major research completed.
Right, machine gun upgrade. And as you can see, we've got hardened bullets, and that again is like discarding sabo bullets. And just basically again increasing damage. You'll see I'm running quite low on money. Some people might be worried at this stage, but there's really nothing to worry about it. You've got a time limit, and the oil derricks never run out. So you can, and I'll explain this at the end of this mission, you can literally just
Production completed. Production completed.
Just chill, do whatever. Let's send this other derrick over here for a minute. This other truck, as you'll see why in a minute. Leave 3 trucks back in place.
Construction completed.
Right, he's constructed that derrick. We've only got 3 power plants, and I'm just going to go ahead and build a couple more, because why not? Makes no difference either way, and I might as well keep that away. I'd rather build them there than elsewhere. And this guy, while I'm doing the rest of the mission, he can build them there as well. Right, these guys are fairly okay. They're good for another fight or two, so let's have a look here. We're doing a bit more damage now that I've researched the hardened energy bullets.
Scavenger base detected.
So, yeah. It's a little hard to manage your own units, and they will just, your own units will just get full right.
Major research completed.
Major research being, of course, hardened bullets, more damage, and again, just going to research the Mark II version.
Construction completed.
Okay, well it's clearly obvious that these guys are a bit kind of battered and bruised. What's important to note is their rankings. You're going to want to keep their rank. So,
construction completed.
What we're going to do with this, it's really simple really. What we're going to do is, we haven't got a repair centre at the moment, so what we're going to do is we're going to right click on one, and we're going to go recycle, return for recycling, and then you click a button to confirm it. What they do when they recycle is they do 2 things. First thing is they disappear, allowing you to build more units if you've reached the command limit. They give you like most of the money back, not all of it, but most of the money back from when you first build them, which is, you know, a good way to gain decent money later on if you've got leftover units doing nothing. Just recycle them, gain some more money to build some more units or some buildings. Excuse me. And the other thing as well is their ranks, which as they get ranked up, they go faster, they are more accurate, they do more damage, that kind of thing. Their ranks stay. So I've recycled those guys. I'm going to build 5 out of this one. And 5 out of this one. Just to make sure the production goes quicker rather than building all out of the one at the same time. I'm just going to go ahead and speed up there. Again, it's your first mission. The scavengers, they may send a couple of little guys around. They're not going to really bother you. Just take your time, get to know the controls, get to know your base layout.
Production completed.
You know, sell your demolish your buildings
completed.
and rebuilding them if you don't like them where they are. You'll notice that if I've recycled guys that had ranks, they keep their ranks. And ranks good. I managed to keep a unit at one time all the way to the end of the alpha campaign, and he died pretty much at the start of the beta campaign.
Production completed.
But he was the highest rank you could get,
completed.
and he was a badass. But unfortunately, the enemies seemed to realise this, and they pummeled every mortar shot they could on him, and he eventually died, even though I was repairing him at the time, which is a shame. But oh well. Not to worry, I had a bunch of higher ranked units then as well, so...
Production completed.
Essentially, while it takes more
completed.
time and a bit more micromanagement, it is useful to have a group of essential badass veterans, just because they do more damage, they're more accurate, you will kill the enemy quicker, so it works out better. I'm just going to go ahead here and just click on
Weapon research completed.
As you can see, increases damage.
Weapon research completed.
Increases damage. Nothing too exciting. Just going to go ahead and close that.
Production completed.
Yep.
Production completed.
Just want to explain this here. When you start building things, be they buildings or whatever, 2 progress bars, green and a yellow one. Yellow is construction, so it's being built. The green one is it's being purchased. The more expensive a unit is, the longer it will take to purchase before it can begin construction, and the more money it will take. And this is your money bar at the bottom. Power. Right, I've got 10 guys. Most of them are leveled. Let's go take out this base. I'm just going to go ahead, because this video is taking quite a while, and Fraps likes to fill up my hard drive, even though I've got a massive hard drive. Over the course of this
Scavenger base eradicated. Scavenger base detected. Artifact recovered.
That flamer, very nice. Flamers, at first, flamers appear awful. They appear rubbish against units, they're not very good, and they just don't work well. That is until you come across heavy fortifications, bunkers, that sort of thing. Walls. They tear down bunkers like no one's business, and they are brilliant against base structures, which is what we will use. Down here, kill those guys. That's
major research completed.
Floor royal drones, and it's fun. Right, I'm just going to put these guys there, and I'm going to put them on, as long as they line up well, I'm going to put them on hold ground, so they don't run off. Yep, they've lined up quite well. I'm going to put those on, oh, here we go, hold position. Just going to show you the design. We've got a new weapon now. Click on new design. These are your bodies, you know, they give you a basic thing here. You've got, this is how much it costs to build. This is how much hit points it's got, body points as you call them. For your bodies, this is how much kinetic and thermal armor they have. Thermal is for flame and plasma weapons, kinetic is for, well, everything else I guess, and thermal is explosive as well. Engine output, essentially how much power it has. More power it is, the faster it can go, and obviously the speed also depends on the weight. And that's its way back. So we're going to pick the only body we can, as you can see. We go back up to there, it's got all the values on there. So we can only pick one portion here. Wheels, you've got road speed, off-road speed, water speed, and weight. Obviously wheels can't go over water, so you see. And these are all relative, of course. If you put a massive, humongous cannon, which you can get later on a tiny thing with wheels, it's not going to go as fast as, say, something else with wheels. So these speeds are all relative. We're just going to go ahead and put a flame on. You go into weapons, you've got systems, which are like trucks and sense turrets, and you've got weapons, so you've got a flame on here. And these are range, damage, rate of fire, and so as you can see, nothing's really changed. However, this thing here is the most important. 85 it costs to build, and 15 body points. Really simple. And then once you've done that, you can either delete the design if you don't like it, or click on new design and the design will be saved. Just close. When we go on to manufacture, you'll see your design there. Really simple, really. You can design your own units as badass as that may seem. You can also do really silly things with designing your own units. Just going to go into the main page. I'm just going to take them off hold now. I don't need hold now anymore. I'm just going to build an oil derrick with this trucks. I'm going to go ahead and start pulverising the next base. This mission would have taken half the time, but Now you can spend a lot of time here just sitting here on this
Scavenger
plateau,
base
and the
detected.
scavengers will constantly send units to over here, and they won't go anywhere else, they'll just go to so you can look at this way, building the units up. I'm going to go ahead and save it here. Let's play. Reset again. Reset.
Major research completed.
Go ahead. Problem farm.
Artifact. Artifact recovered. Scavenger base.
Whoops.
Objective accomplished.
Shit. I didn't mean to do that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to continue.
Mission.
Ignore everything here. Load game. Let's play. Right, let's not do that again. Right, I'm just going to explain a few things to you.
Major research completed.
Right. I just go into here.
Weapon
Flamer,
research
obviously, telling
completed.
you what it does. Bunkered, wheeled, and hover vehicles, very low.
Structure research completed.
Machine gun tower's great. Now, where I've saved is quite a good place to save. You're right outside their main base. I'm just going to explain. I'm just going to blow them up without picking up that artifact. So they've got nothing to send against me. I can just sit here all day and look. They need to move. So blow them up.
Scavenger base eradicated.
Right, okay, and they can just go over there now. Right, a few things. This mission has no time limit, so what you need to do is you need to very simply, around here, around this area, build a few machine gun defences, that kind of thing. Same with here, machine gun guard towers, build them. Machine gun guard towers, build them. You want to build machine gun guard towers in all of these pits that you can possibly. There, up there as well, and one there if you can. That's for later on. Then just experiment. Build units, move them around, blah 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 blah. And then when you're done with this mission, just plonk all your units down there. Not a problem. Do not collect the artifact because that will end the mission. Then all you do is you speed it up to 1.5 and you sit there, go make yourself tea, go out for an hour or so if you want, and which I will before we play the next Let's Play, just to get your power up to like ridiculous amounts, so you don't have to worry about money for the rest of the alpha campaign, which is very very cool. Alternatively, if you want, that's how you do it legitimately. If you want to do it non-legitimately, you can use the cheat to give yourself 10,000 power and just say you've done it, which is you know, exactly the same. What I'm going to go ahead and do though first is I'm going to send these guys to recycle. Confirm recycling. I'm just going to recycle these guys and then build another 10 of them. Not going to bother with flamers, you don't need them until later on really. I'm just going to show you how to build a machine guard tower. You go into select a truck, build, machine guard tower, place one, done, let it build. Simple as really. Going to whack the game speed down. When you've got enough power, when you've built all of your machine gun guard tower defences, and and of course you want to build some around here as well, which is the main entrance to your main base. Once you've done that, and you can build as many as you want, so don't worry about that. Just go and send a truck, one of these trucks over here, send them to pick up that artifact. The mission will end. I'd recommend about 15,000 power, all the machine gun tower defences built, and a bunch of 10 to 15 of these guys fully healed.
Completed.
So send for recycling, then build a bunch more if they're not fully healed. All right, so that's it. So I'm just going to go ahead and save this. Damn AI vehicles moving into the artifacts to make me skip the mission. Fairly simple, really, and I will catch you whenever I do.